Transportation throughout Europe has been an essential component of not only everyday life but also for issues such as internal affairs and immigration. It allows people to get where they need to be conveniently. European transportation systems have played a huge role in the unification of the countries throughout. Along with the unification, there has also been some clashes between the ethnicities due to immigration. Throughout this video, we will demonstrate the unification brought about by the transportation and immigration. On the night of August 13, 1961, the Berlin Wall was erected. As the Berlin Wall was increasingly enlarged above ground, people began searching for other ways to travel between the East and West. When authorities found out about these escape routes, they extended the walls underground in the U-Bahn and S-Bahn stations. Because of these fortifications, trains and subways could no longer travel between East and West. The red markings on this map depict the connections to be cut off by underground extensions of the wall. When visiting the Nordbahnhof station now, you can see the plaques throughout the station where the barricades used to be. After World War II ended, efforts were made to restore the railway systems. Over time, old stations were renovated and additional stations were built to increase the accessibility of the city. Today, the main train station in Berlin is the Hauptbahnhof. The Hauptbahnhof allows thousands of people every day to move throughout both East and West Berlin freely. Along with those who use it daily, it is also used by immigrants moving into Germany. Although the fall of the Berlin Wall unified the East and West, it also left a public debate about the national identity and citizenship among immigrated groups such as the German Turks. After the war, the Germans needed a lot of workers for reconstruction. The Turkish people began to migrate to Germany because they were willing to take these jobs and work for less money. This caused tensions between the Germans and the Turks because the Germans thought the Turks were taking their jobs. Ethnic as well as cultural differences further increased this tension, along with the fact that the Turks can easily be distinguished among native Germans. Gangway is an organization that helps street youth. This group is focused particularly on immigrant youth in impoverished neighborhoods throughout Germany. They help the kids get jobs as well as keep them off the streets and out of trouble.
You have drug dealing. A lot of times I sit in here and somebody comes in and says, "You got something?" Like, no, I'm a social worker. Well, you got something?
I have to do mostly with kids with this Arab or Turkish background, and they struggle with each other or whatever. And so there came the name Gangway also. Germany failed in integration, so that's a fact.
Do you know about the guest worker program they had in Germany? Like Turkish families who were invited to come to Berlin to rebuild Germany after the war. They were supposed to come here and only stay for like a few years and then go back home, which never turned out to be the case. You know what I mean? Like first they came and the wives weren't allowed to come, then they allowed the wives to come, but nobody ever came up with a plan, for them to stay.
The street here, I swear you can see more girls with a scarf than in Istanbul also. That's why because the tradition gives them some home.
Not only was transportation in Germany important for the migration of the Turkish people, they also had to utilize their own transportation systems. Because of the geographical differences between Germany and Turkey, the transportation systems are unique to each country. While transportation in Germany consists mainly of complex trains and subway systems, transportation in Turkey relies mainly on ferries and boats. This is due to the fact that the Bosphorus River runs through and divides the different areas of Istanbul. While there are some trains and trams throughout the city of Istanbul, they only run on much simpler routes, sometimes only running back and forth between two stops. This train is running through the second oldest subway tunnel in the world, which opened for operation in 1875. Overall, transportation has proven to be a vital component in unifying post-war Europe as well as integrating cultures. It is clear that there is not complete unity throughout Europe because of clashing cultures, but it seems hopeful that over time transportation will be able to bring Europe closer together.